This is an authentic Dutch apple pie, but it has a secret ingredient that takes it to the next level. It's very delicious, it's easy to make. Every Dutch person almost knows how to make an apple pie, so you should have one in your arsenal as well if you're not from the Netherlands. Even if you are from the Netherlands, you should try this recipe because it's an absolute amazing apple pie recipe. So let's not waste any more time, get your apron and let's go! Here are all the ingredients for the apple pie. Make sure to weigh all your ingredients beforehand. Then first let's start with the dough. To a large bowl, add 500 grams of your flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then also add a pinch of salt. Mix and set this aside. To another bowl, add 2 eggs and beat them like there is no tomorrow. Then set that aside as well. And then to another bowl, add 250 grams of sugar and then add 3/4 of your egg mixture. We'll use the other 1/4 of the egg mixture for the nice brown glazing of the apple pie. Also add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, combine it all together and pour it into the flour. Then mix that all together and it's time to form the dough. Weigh 250 grams of your butter and make sure your butter is slightly colder than room temperature for ease of mixing. Then throw your flour mixture onto the work surface and throw your butter on top of the pile and start massaging the butter into the dough like this. It is also really handy to use a bench scraper here to scrape your dough pieces towards your dough ball from your work surface. This really brought back memories of culinary school because I had to make short crust pastry dough all the time. So there's another method how you can combine the dough more methodically, but then you need a larger work surface, otherwise your floor will turn into flour paradise. Now you have a dough ball and it should be nice and smooth and not sticky. Tap and slap it a few times into a square shape and then take apart 1/4 of the dough for the top of the apple pie. Roll that thin in between 2 plastic wrap sheets to around 1 to 2 centimeters thick and put it in the fridge or even in the freezer if you want to work fast. Then for the other 2/4 of the dough, put it in between plastic wrap as well. First beat it with love like you're beating that like and subscribe button right now, right? Then roll it out and try to get it around 35 to 37 centimeters in diameter and bonus points if you can keep it nicely round. Then grab your cake form that should be around 23 centimeters in diameter, butter it up nicely and you can even add a piece of parchment paper like I did. To get a nice round parchment paper, make an airplane, then a jet, measure it on your cake form like so and cut off the excess. Then carefully lay in your dough like, well, you know, you might do a better job than I did, but it doesn't really matter because this dough is really moldable and you have to press it into the sides with your fingers anyways. So make sure to press it nicely against the sides of the cake form, cover it with plastic wrap and place it into the fridge. Then we will prepare the filling. First, set aside 100 grams of raisins in water so they can swell up. Well, you can do this in advance when you start baking, but they only take a few minutes to swell up. Get 1 kilo of your favorite apples. I recommend for an apple pie to use Jonagold or golden rennet apples. Peel them completely, cut them in half and cube them up around 2 to 3 centimeter sized cubes. But honestly, this is up to you. Some people like smaller pieces, I like bigger pieces. Pour over some lemon juice over the apples of 1 lemon against browning and then add your 100 grams of raisins, 75 grams of sugar and 1 to 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Mix that together very well and set aside. Lastly, the secret ingredient. This makes the apple pie way creamier than other apple pies and I suggest you add a little layer of this. I'm talking about custard. You can buy pre-packaged custard or you can make it yourself very easily. This is how you do that. Beat up 4 egg yolks with 50 grams of sugar and 1 tablespoon of maizena, mix and set that aside. Then add 200 milliliters of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract to a saucepan and bring it slowly to a boil. When it's boiling, take it off the heat and add your egg mixture to the milk. Whisk that together and then let it get to a boil while you whisk and you will see the consistency get thicker and thicker. Then let it slightly cool before we add it to the dough. Alright, now it's time to assemble and bake the pie. In your cake form, layer a thin layer of your custard and then add your apple filling and fill it up to the top. Make sure the filling is evenly spread over the cake and add some custard for some extra creaminess on top. With the remaining dough that's in your fridge or freezer, you can cut stripes and layer them over the cake, or you can be lazy like I am and crumble them like so. It becomes a little bit more of a rustic cake this way, but I prefer that. Brush the remaining egg mixture over the top. Make sure to preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius or 340 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once it's fully hot, add the apple pie to the oven and bake for around 1 hour. In the meantime, you can whip up some cream. I use unsweetened cream here since the pie is sweet enough. And once done, check if it's nicely golden brown and let it completely cool before serving. When you serve, cut a nice slice of your pie. Oh boy! Put on some whipped cream and voila! Rustic Dutch apple pie for you to devour by yourself or with your loved ones. Enjoy!
And there you have it, the Dutch apple pie with the secret ingredient. This is an absolute gem. You should go and make this. Let me give it a taste test. This speaks the Netherlands to me. Anywhere where you go in the Netherlands, to any family house or cafe, you can get some apple pie. And this with the custard makes it very creamy and it's just a nostalgic pleasure. So like I said, that's that. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more recipes, and if you want to see another cake that is an actual family secret, I have a pie recipe that's my grandmother's recipe, a true family recipe that is actually my favorite cake or pie, however you want to call it, out there, and you can find it right here. So see you over there in another video. Bye bye for now.